What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. Hope you guys are having some fun on this college football Saturday. And I got a quick little video here with a quick little update on really the one legitimate question mark going into tomorrow's Niners Seahawks game. Things are actually pretty darn clear about that game at this point, right? The Seahawks didn't have anybody questionable, and the Niners only had one player questionable. So we pretty much know everything we need to know outside of one player, but that one player is so significant, such a big part of the equation that you cannot help but have your attention drawn to it. So I thought I'd go ahead and cut this quick video now that we got some word from the big NFL beat reporters on Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is questionable, like we said yesterday, and we also know that he did not practice on Friday, so there was definitely some degree of interest in what would happen with him on game day. Per the latest reports, which just came out like 10-15 minutes ago, the signs are pointing to him playing versus the Seahawks. So it looks like we are going to get McCaffrey. He was running around on the side during practice, even if he didn't participate in practice directly. And he was optimistic to reporters. Per Rappaport, barring a setback, it's likely he'll go. Before I go any further, I want to tell you about my friends over at Sleeper. If you're not using Sleeper this year, you are missing out. Look at all the great stuff you can get up to over there. Look at all the great picks you can make. Let's make some picks for this weekend. My entry is Jahmyr Gibbs with an anytime touchdown. I think that Green Bay run defense is going to get hurt a little bit by losing Kenny Clark. I've got Malik Neighbors. I got that one on sale. He only has to get to 64 receiving yards. He could do that in one play in that Giants-Washington game that I think will be pretty high scoring. I've also got Brock Bowers over 63.5 receiving yards. Who else is Geno going to throw the ball to? And Bucky Irving with an anytime touchdown. I think that Tampa Bay-Atlanta game is going to be pretty high scoring. I say he gets in the end zone. So go check out Sleeper. Use promo code SBN, and you'll get a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states. Check out Sleeper today. Can't say I'm really surprised by this. This is a very important game to both teams, and I'm sure if there was any degree of being on the fence about whether or not a guy like McCaffrey could go, they would do everything they could to put him out there. Again, the question is not so much to me, is he going to play? I always kind of thought he was going to play if he physically could. The question is he going to be able to finish the game, and is he going to be able to be effective for the snaps that he's out there? And at his age, at his extreme usage rate over his career, and with the fact that we know that this is clearly already bugging him at least somewhat, it's hard to know. It's hard to know what this is really going to mean for him when he takes the field on Sunday. So, like I said, that's really the only thing that was kind of up in the air about this game. So, assuming that McCaffrey plays, we pretty much know what's up with every single player on both teams. I know the Niners had two players that are questionable, but I've said it before, I'll say it again. Generally speaking, when a player is questionable, or excuse me, doubtful, which is what those two guys were, Jordan James and Jordan Watkins, they're not playing. So I just wouldn't expect anything from those two guys. And then we got what we got. So streaming tonight, streaming the Huskies game, hang out with me for 3.5, 4 hours. Gonna have some fun, even if it's not a great, super compelling game. And we're almost there, people. So see you guys later. Go Hawks. Might stream on Twitch a little bit in the afternoon, but I kind of doubt it. There's a lot of college football on, but we'll see. All right. Everyone have a great rest of your day. Go Hawks. And that is the latest. Looks like we're getting some Christian McCaffrey on Sunday.